think something came in the mail. On that one. Ah, it's here. Let's go see what it is. See if this is what I think. Kwik thumb stud. Thumb stud for the buck 112, 110. Made in the US. Solid brass. I like it so far. Apologize for my cricket friend in the background. So let's try this out on my buck 112. We'll position that where we want. I think about just in front of the plunge grind should work. I don't want to take too much of my cutting space away. I'll tighten that down. I'm not going to tighten it too tight. I think that just a little pressure on there is probably enough, and I don't want to mar the finish too much. So let's give that a try. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot for it. And that's fairly effortless. I think I could move it back just a little bit to change the diameter of that arc that my thumb makes as I open that. If it's too far away, it makes it a little more cumbersome, especially if your hand's further back on the knife. Yeah, I think that's good. I like it. It definitely changes this to a one-hand open. Let's look a little closer at this finish here. I'll take it off and let's see if this set screw has made an impact here. So you can just see, even after rubbing this with a cotton cloth, that there are some marks, just the slightest little circular marks where the set screw pressed against the knife. Not much though. You know, I don't think it's gonna make a difference for me. I want this knife to be as usable as possible for me, and if that means I gotta have the slightest bit of a mark on there, I can live with that. My quick first impressions are that I like it. Quick first impressions. I like it. It's pretty good. Some things I wish were different. I wish it had this jimping on both sides so that I could use it with either hand, even though I will use it with my right hand most of the time. It's pretty effective. I wish that set screw was brass, both because that brass would match, and also I know the brass would not impact the finish on my stainless steel blade. And I really don't think you have to put much torque on this screw to get it to hold on. A brass screw would be ample, and you wouldn't have to crank it down and be worried about stripping it out. So I wish that was brass and there was jimping on both sides. Those are my only gripes. I like it. I made this sheath here just to be able to use with the stud, so I can carry this on my back, draw with one hand, open with one hand. And I think this is gonna make my Buck 112 a great everyday carry knife. I'll give some final impressions later because you can't tell from just 5 minutes of fiddling around. So maybe after a couple weeks of use, I'll reassess this knife as an everyday carry knife with the Kwik stud in a sheath or in your pocket. First impressions are pretty good though. I'm still recording. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.